I went into a fashion competition in 2012 and I did not win. There's nothing wrong with being obsessed. Don't be ashamed of it. You won't believe what you're capable of doing.
Have you had any youngest designer?
I remember in 2015, she was 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. She was already in the Guinness Book of World Records, I think. Yeah, like last year, the amount of girls that came on stage when we said that have gone through cancer, coming on a platform like Runway Dubai, you are already a winner. This year is going to be mind-blowing because we have some surprises. I don't want to give too much away, but it's something unique and exciting, sustainable that people will want to see.
Sometimes people only see the runway, the lights, the glamour, the audience, the cheering. What people don't see is what goes behind every platform. There is pressure, there is sacrifice, and also there is responsibilities that comes with running a platform such as Runway Dubai. And today's guest is not just a founder, she's a woman who has continued to build, lead, and inspire even during uncertain situations like what happened recently. Welcome back to Unique Podcast, the space where real stories meets growth, purpose, and truth. If you're new here, welcome back. If you've been here from day one, thank you for being part of our family. Thank you for growing with us. I'm your humble host, Cathy Cat, and I remain the host of this space. So today I'm joined with the founder of Runway Dubai, to the woman who is behind every creative entrepreneurs, designers, empowering all the people who want to grow in the field of fashion industry. Not just that at all, but across UAE and beyond UAE. Thank you for joining us, Ms. Modupe. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me, Kathy. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you here. By the way, first, I'd like to say, if you'd notice from previous episodes we had, this is the third episode I'm having with Miss Modupe. The first was a solo with her. The second was a joint podcast. And today is just going to be her. But if you check a little bit, you can see there's some changes in Miss Modupe. She's looking much younger, more beautiful, less stress. I think the whole enjoyment is just on our at this period, you know, and we are getting fatter.
Stop it.
My
You look
God.
amazing, Kathy. You know that.
So the last
we're
time,
expecting our runway king.
yes, so
yes.
I hope you'll be
glowing.
here soon.
Amen.
So the last time we spoke about the runway. We spoke deeply about your health, and then we had a joint section with Hassan and Mrs. Rita as well. And how would you describe the woman you've become today compared to then? Because past is in the past and this is the future.
This might sound cliche, but I feel more confident every day. And working towards my goal just gives me pure joy and pleasure. So I'm confident, I'm happy, and I'm putting the past behind me. I mean, the past does not define me. I look at the past, but I know I don't bring it with me as I go along my journey. So yeah, I'm happy.
So you mean, so basically if you're still dwelling in the past, this really affects your health and everything.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, I'm really pleased to see you today. You
Thank
look
you.
Fantastic. You look beautiful.
Thank you
You
so
look
much.
just keep it this way.
Yes.
When I see you next time, I want to see you more and more gorgeous.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
And Runway Dubai 2025 was very powerful. If you had noticed, looking back now, what moment made you stop and realize, wow, this vision is really growing?
So with the shows yearly, I do this only once a year because I really, really plan. There's some people behind the scenes, of course, but the shows is not just the crowd that I use to judge. I also use the way people are inspired. The people were based on fashion tourism as well. So the amount of people that come and their testimonials, and just inspire me. And I, I, I look back and say, who's behind all this? It can't just be me, because an amazing project. It's an amazing. It's just a beautiful thing to see unfold every year. So I'm so blessed with the people I meet every year and their stories. I always love my inspiration is behind people like you, people, designers, people that are creative, people's journeys, people's stories. So I'm inspired by that. So I make sure that is part of the show. Um, like last year, the amount of girls that came on stage when we said people that have gone through cancer, and they want to just show gratitude, come on stage, and they were dancing. It was the crowd was really participating
Yeah.
with them, and it was just a wonderful thing to see. Yeah, it brings a lot of joy and peace in my heart.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And how did you come up? Because I wanted to ask a specific question. Every
Yeah.
year, you always come up with a runway Dubai, runway Dubai. Every year is different concepts. How do you come up with the idea of every year you want to? I mean, don't you get bored, or you just want to? What's the concept behind it?
Okay, so every year, once the show is done, I go into an empty headspace. Like I just blank out
To reflect.
to reflect on the show. I don't go for after parties too much. Immediately after, I start thinking about the next show. And it's not just me. I said people are also behind, the scenes. And then I confront them and say, listen, what are we doing? And then we put our heads together and we come up with something. Once I am happy with it, because to be honest, I'm the creative one in in the whole entire group
Oh my
of
God.
people behind the scenes. So they listen to me, and I
Because you have a vision.
yes, I do. And
Yeah.
when we put heads together and come up with something, and they say, "Okay, are you happy with it? Let's go with this." So for this year, I'm sure you already know, we're talking about fashion illusion, and we've brought something else into it, which is, from the war. We always get people that can inspire us, especially the designers that have signed up. So we've already told them, listen, apart from Fashion Illusion, if you're comfortable with, you know, celebrating the UAE, with what we have achieved, during the war, we felt safer than ever, so let us come up with something creative to celebrate the UAE.
Yeah, I think this is a very great initiative because if you've seen it, not every country can handle the pressure,
Yeah.
the stress of going through a regional tension. Not, I mean, in my country, I think a lot of things they won't be able to order, but here in the UAE, they were able to keep the people safe. And not just that, you can sleep and wake up and like, okay, I'm just gonna make something to eat today.
Yeah.
And I think this is a very great initiative that you're creating, and I think it's gonna go a long way.
It will.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's something totally different,
Yeah.
We don't bring religion or politics into our show. Never. It's never happened. It will never happen. But we're really grateful for how it's unheard of. People were calling me, oh my God, you need to leave. Leave where? Do you know? Come here.
Do you know where you're
Do you,
going?
We are so safe. We are so blessed in this nation, and we are so we're always happy to even give back even more than what we get. You know, so we are able to sleep in the night at night. We're able to drive anywhere we wanted to. We listen to instructions. It's just blissful.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
So apart from the glamour, the beautiful spots that the runway shows, people do not see the pressure that happens, the behind the scene. You know, what are the pressures behind carrying a platform like Runway Dubai? There must be some pressure that's behind the scene that people don't see.
The first thing is I told you I have people behind the scenes which are sponsors, investors that want to see the way Runway Dubai is going their way, or they want to see their dream unfold as well. You understand? So like I said, I am the only creative one, but I am the only one that cannot fund the show on my own.
Yeah.
You know, so these people fund the show. These people help support, sponsor the show. But the pressure also is they make me. I would say they kind of create that path to perfection. So once they say, "Oh, this I am happy to do. This I'm this is going the right way," I am not pressured. But when they are not happy, there's too much pressure because I need the money to make the show happen. I don't call the shots 100%. That's what people do not know. So yeah, that's the first thing: pressure around people that are funding the show. And then the second thing is the designers. We run 40% designers from out of the country, and it depends on the demographics. I mean, there's countries like America, in like Nigeria, Pakistan, India. They come. I recently even had, for 2 years, we had a designer from Hawaii, so those are the people that make the show. When local people come to see the show, it's something totally different for them because they're seeing the culture of people from out of the country, and if you notice, people that come to the show are people that really appreciate that, you know, diverse cultures. So I try to make the if designers that come from out of the country understand
Yeah.
the culture here.
Yeah.
Because the pressure of, I've had some designers from America that want to come and bring their kind of clothing, and I say, I'm sorry, this is not allowed.
It's
But they
different.
don't understand. Let's respect culture,
Yeah.
and you'll have a wonderful time. So I'm on that constantly. I'm basically letting people, designers, understand the culture and design around that respect for culture. So yeah.
So now 2025 is, I would say, it's behind us. What should people be expecting in this 2026 runway? Because now that the regional tension is over, a lot of people are expecting a lot, but at the same time they are skeptical. They're like, how is it gonna be? Do you think they're gonna host any runway this year? You know, what do you want the audience to expect? Your guests, your sponsors, your designers, your makeup artists, everyone who will be participating in 2026 runway. What kind of energy are you expecting as well? More opportunities, maybe.
So, like I said, we always come up with something totally different from the previous year. So this year is going to be mind blowing because we have some surprises from local. We've really focused on local talent this year um, because we've had a little setback because of the war. People have been skeptical and afraid and just not sure if November is happening. So I've been getting emails. Oh, can you confirm? Even during the war, I'll get emails confirm if we can still come. So those that is a little setback, but I believe that now everything is back to normal and people can still come into the country and
Yeah.
enjoy fashion at its best. So we have, like I said, we're going to show a creative, like less than 5 minutes, a 3 minutes fashion movie about the success of the UAE and
Wow.
during the war, and the little skits of what happened, and just actually coming together and praising our leaders in a creative way. And it's something no one has ever seen before. So, yeah, we're excited about that.
Really good. So, you always have this backdrop of the designers
Yeah.
behind the
Yeah.
runway, when when the models are working with the dresses.
Yeah.
Was this your idea? How did you, or was just
So,
because you have their pictures and
yeah.
their name?
Yeah. I love this idea. I started this idea and I pitched it to my sponsors. I said, this apart from having your logos on the backdrop, we can have the designers with their faces, because I'm a designer myself and I know what designers want. It's very important to have their faces, their profile just displayed while how their models are walking. And from the first year it started, people started like, wow, this is amazing. People were signing up, the next year. Make sure you put my face on,
Yeah.
so it's a thing with Runway Dubai. I mean, I'm not saying other shows cannot do it. They can take a cue from us and do it for
But you
designers.
don't
This
know
is
how
a
much it means to the designers. It meant a lot because
yeah,
even before the designer comes to the floor, people already know who they're expecting to see. Like, oh, that's a
absolutely.
designer.
Yeah,
Also, it's I think small way of connection for
exactly.
people, connecting people
Yeah,
together.
it's amazing. I love it, and I'm happy people like it, and people ask, "Oh, make sure my face is on the wall." Obviously, that's our thing now. So
So, for the runway 2026, will there be any competition this year?
yes,
You know,
yes,
or you already talk about the creativity, which there's going to be some acting,
yeah,
regarding the whole situation that happened.
yeah.
Any collaboration, any storytelling.
So the storytelling is for the designers. We have, of course, established designers coming on board, but we also have that aspect of the creativity from students, from fashion students. So
Yeah.
we see why. I tell you why we're kind of different from other fashion shows. It's a lot of pressure, but the difference is we always throughout the year go to the schools, visit them, and show them. I have a curriculum that is outside the box fashion, and I show that to them, like boost their confidence, not only what you learn in the fashion school. These are lifelong changes that you will take with you even when you graduate. So the curriculum is an extensive one, and we visit all the fashion schools in the UAE. We have that schedule to visit them monthly, and and that's what sets us aside. So, having said that, the fashion show, of course, we've given them criterias this year is fashion illusion, and they also have to create one garment and three styles in one garment. So I don't want to
Oh,
give too much away, but it's something unique and exciting, sustainable that people will want to see, and it's never been done
it's
before.
a
So
challenge, you know.
it is a challenge, but they're up to it. They more than capable of
Because I
yeah
was gonna ask that
defending.
question, you know, and you went in there directly.
Yeah.
So you want something that makes them stand out. Like,
Oh yeah,
this
absolutely.
one, it's different.
Yeah,
So I'm not
absolutely.
gonna. So I don't want to give you guys so much answers, so you don't start working on your own work, and the expectations are very high this
Yeah,
year,
they are.
you know, because each time something happens, something goes wrong,
Yeah.
the main thing is not to dwell in why something went wrong, but how you come out from it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And this it's good for them, you know. Yeah, so
So a lot of people struggle with procrastination, self-doubt, and inconsistency. How do you personally deal with procrastination, you know, when you have a big responsibility like this? Because that day, even before that day, once it's like a month to the runway, you start to have, you know these things. How
yeah.
do you deal with this procrastination that comes with it?
Oh my goodness, you have to constantly I don't know how people manage themselves, you know, but for me, I constantly remind myself, I speak to myself a lot, and I constantly remind myself that people are looking up to me. And so I meditate a lot and make sure I'm in that headspace where I don't panic, you know. I live up to it, the expectations, you know. And yeah, procrastinating is not it shouldn't be a word that comes when it's when people look up to you.
Yeah.
You have to keep going, and then don't let anything pull you back. Just you have to keep going. Even with my health, you know, I struggle a little bit, but I know that I can do it. I
You
can
came out
overcome.
strong.
Yeah.
You
I
came out
mean,
stronger, beautiful, more powerful than you used to.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I fight, but you know, it's all worth it. And this is why you see me this way because I know it's all worth it. I'm happy.
So for those of you, most of you, the audience, you already, if you haven't seen Miss Modupe's story, you can check our episodes down in the link below to find out how she went into fashion. She shared all that information before, but this is a question which I want you to answer for us. What legacy are you trying to leave in the fashion industry in time to come? Because you need to be a legend. I want to have your statue in my house. You know, I say this woman is a legend. Who are you?
I mean, there's a lot that has happened that I reflect and think, oh my goodness, this is this is way faster than the growth that I envisioned. But yeah, our legacy, like I tell my students, you have to hold on to what you love. And there's nothing wrong with being obsessed about fashion, what you do, what you love. There's nothing wrong with being obsessed. Don't be ashamed of it. You won't believe what you're capable of doing. And having said that, my legacy should be the good person in fashion, the person that has created many, many things that changed the fashion industry for the better. And yeah, the influential person that has helped a lot of people grow, taken a lot of people with her, and that's the legacy. I mean, generally, the fashion humanitarian, and and yeah, basically,
I'm just
yeah.
admiring.
Thank
I
you so
admire how
much.
you speak and
Thank you.
not just only all you've spoken, but how you've supported emerging designers.
Thank
Have you
you.
had any youngest designer?
Yes. I remember in 2015, we had, she was 9 years old. Yeah.
Wow.
And she was already in the Guinness Book of World Records, I think. Yeah. And her parents came, and I was like, how is that possible? What was I doing at 9, Well, I really witnessed her design myself. Like, she is amazing,
Oh my
nothing
God.
short of amazing. And she blew people away. She showed, if I remember, 15 pieces on the runway, and every piece was stunning. And
People just like,
yeah, she's inspired a lot of people, and those are the kind of people that I love to invite on my platform. Like I say, your journey is never the same with any other person. Just bring you on the platform. I want to talk about you. You brought you on the platform. Yeah, and everyone was amazed by your story and what you produced after, going through all that, and you were able to come out like a superstar, which you are.
I was on
So
vacation when I heard about the runway and I said,
yeah,
let me go back home.
amazing, like wonderful story. I mean, it's amazing.
What advice would you give to young designers, models, entrepreneurs, creatives who feels like giving up because things are not going their way?
I mean, in all reality, I've had designers that, especially the students, they go, when we don't win, or if I don't win, I would not, it means fashion is not for me,
So they tend to give up.
Yeah. So, but I make sure they understand that coming on a platform like Runway Dubai, you are already a winner. It's not easy.
The mindset.
Yeah. So some people get it. A lot of them get it, because we, like I said, we go month to month to every school and explain what coming on a platform or a fashion platform and competition does for you. I am a product of a fashion competition. I went into a fashion competition in 2012 and I did not win. But I sat back and I said, I thought I had the best design on this competition. Why did she win and I didn't win? But I thought about this. I said, I was bold enough to come on this platform. Do you know what I've taken with me? A lesson. There is need for students to have a platform like this. That's why I incorporated the platform like the fashion competition on Runway Dubai. It's from that competition I learned a lot. So,
And even if you're not best at stitching, at making dresses, you can always be best at doing something. Fashion industry is very broad. You can always find a way to fix yourself in one way, or maybe you feel, oh, I want to be stitching, but actually you're good at designing but not stitching.
yeah.
You're good at creating A lot more. So,
People are creative.
yeah.
It's not just clothing. That's why sometimes our competitions go way beyond clothing. I say, you know what, your accessories, mind you, we're judging that, so come on board with your accessories. I was just going to say, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you something. This is a famous designer. She came to me and said she wanted to do clothing. But now I mentored her so much. Look at what she created for me. Mentored her so much. And she designs glasses like this. She is super out there,
Beautiful.
gorgeous. I'm so proud of her.
I want to wear this and go and play to. Now in RAC, there's going to be they're gonna open.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, so that I can play and win.
Yeah. When people see this on you, they go, "Oh, I'm not messing with her."
It's
So,
beautiful.
It is. Look at the look. It's so intentionally
And
made.
that's her name, yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well constructed.
Very. This is not all.
You need patience to be able to do this.
Patience and love
Yeah.
for what you're doing. And I told her, I said, your obsession has to show, and don't let them call your obsession crazy.
They can call whatever they want.
Don't let them
still
call
gonna
you
do what you
crazy.
have to do.
Absolutely.
Do you feel clarity comes from movement or movement comes from clarity?
I would say it goes both ways. I'll tell you why. So there's some people that have gained their momentum from collaborating,
Yeah.
So you collaborate, you approach someone and say, I want to collaborate with you. And before you know it, people pick you up and say, who is that?
Yeah.
So, and then that gives you that momentum to keep going, And so, and sometimes you could just wake up in the morning and say, this is what I want to do. And then you go for it because you have the resources, you have the funds, and you have everything that can back you up financially. And you go for it, and people pick you up and say, wow, So that's why I said it goes both ways.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much for being part of Unique Podcast. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so
and
much. For
how
having
was
me.
your overall podcast experience?
Oh my goodness, Kathy. I keep telling you, I've been to so many podcasts, but I love this is my third time here. I could as well say no,
I'll come and carry you.
No, but I
Do you
love.
feel comfortable? The
I'm
conversations.
comfortable. I love being here. You're gorgeous and very intelligent and mindful and appreciative of art and design. So I really love coming back here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
But what part of the conversation did you enjoy the most?
I loved everything, but I'm always comfortable talking about my designers and yeah.
Is there anything you would change if you were to be me?
No. Honestly, nothing. This is so relaxed and professional, and that's key.
I'm very glad that you came. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you
It's
so
always
much.
a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you for having me again, and again.
What would you give advice would you give to your younger self?
I'm proud of you, Modupe. I'm really proud of you. And don't be afraid of anything. You're doing so well.
Thank you so much, Miss Modupe.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you on the next episode. This conversation reminds us that leadership is not only about building during easy season, it's about staying grounded during the uncertainty times, Thank you so much, Ms. Modupe, for joining us, for sharing your wisdom, your strength, and your vision for 2026. And to everyone watching, remember this: Your environment may not always be calm, but your vision must remain stronger than your fear. If you enjoyed this episode, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Click the like, share with someone who might want to see this episode. And for any emerging designers out there who want to partake in the Runway Dubai 2025, please do not hesitate to reach out to Miss Modupe. Our Instagram link is below in the description. You can connect with her and bring your designs to life. Thank you for watching and see you on the next episode.
Thank you so much.
Ciao.
Bye bye.